All right, so this is something I've seen people request at least. Um, they say they're surprised I haven't reacted to anything from it yet. Philomena Cunk. So this is best Philomena Cunk Moments. I'm probably butchering the hell out of that name, but yeah, we gonna take a look at this as best moments. So yeah, let's get into it.
Who are you?
I'm Ian Borden. I'm a professor of architecture at University College London.
What is a building?
A building is anything that anyone has built.
So my shoes are a building. How many three wise men
What?
were there?
Who knows?
Wait, hold on. So my shoe is a building, okay, but now and then how many three wise men were there? Wouldn't that be the answer being the question of three?
They're a building. How many three wise men were there?
Who knows?
Ah.
And
I don't understand bread sauce.
It's a great way of making a really savoury sauce.
Bread and sauce are two completely different things, aren't they?
Well, they are, but you can grind the bread down and then cook it in milk to make a really good sauce.
It just looks like sort of jizz. When Henry died,
Wait, look, flummoxed. Like, what? Bread and sauce are two different things, you think? You can make one thing out of the other, though.
A really good sauce.
it just looks like sort of jizz. When Henry died, Edward became king, aged just 9 years old. Edward died aged 15, the youngest anyone had ever died of old age. When you teach your kids Shakespeare,
What? Wait, hold on. I don't think I've ever heard anything phrased that way. Whenever he died, he was 15 years old, the youngest anyone's ever died of old age. Yo! Okay, I got to find the show and watch the show. What the hell? Like, that's... Oh, hell. Is this a parody? This has to be a satirical show, no, or a parody show. It has to be like a parody show. Has got to be. Has got to be for some of the statements that I've heard just this far in. And not even statements, just questions and the phrasing of it. Because 15's got to be the youngest someone's ever died of old age. What the Yo. Okay. If you say so.
when you teach your kids Shakespeare, do their heads grow physically bigger?
no.
It's comforting, isn't it, to realise we don't have nuclear weapons these days?
Well, it depends who you mean by we. The British have got nuclear weapons and have recently indeed decided to increase the number of warheads that they possess.
Yeah, but they're blanks, aren't they? They're full of blanks.
No, not at all. No. These are fully capable missile systems with nuclear warheads. Many other states have them.
That
I'm
look of
afraid that
concern
nuclear
right there.
war and
What
the
the
threat
hell?
of nuclear destruction remains very much with us.
Oh, dear Lord. The hell?
Right, can we talk about something a bit more cheerful?
Anything you like.
The hell?
Do you like ABBA?
I love ABBA.
Yeah. When a feminist looks in the mirror, do they see an equal woman or a better woman?
They quite often, like all of us,
What? When a feminist looks in the mirror, do they see an equal woman or a better one? What?
When a feminist looks in the mirror, do they see an equal woman or a better woman?
they quite often, like all of us, look for what they want to see and they look for what they hope to see.
You see yourself back to front, don't you, in a mirror? But not upside down. Why is that?
Well, hopefully, because that's the way that mirrors are designed.
What power's a mirror? Sorry, you're not the mirrors expert, are you? And to add insult to injury, that money will
Yeah. What the hell? You're not the mere first equal or better woman. And then, you're not the mirror's expert. Like, what?
Hopefully, because that's the way that mirrors are designed.
What power's a mirror? Sorry, you're not the mirror's expert, are you? And to add insult to injury, that money will most likely have a picture of a man on it, because most banknotes don't have women on them, apart from the Queen, who's on all of them. Maybe one day, human beings won't need buildings anymore. Although, for that to happen, we'd probably need to evolve skins made of bricks. And that might take at least another 30 years. Macbeth is startled
Another
at
30
dinner by
years?
the unexpected appearance of Banquo's ghost, played here for some reason by the letter H.
Which of you have done this?
But what was so great about Henry of A?
Played by the letter H? That was just a seat. What the hell? This has got to be parody of like documentary or something. It's the only thing I can think. Some of it's got to be documentary of like or parody of like either interviews or documentaries or something, like almost a Ali G type thing. Just not dressed like Ali, you know, kind of like a wannabe rapper type deal. More business like.
Have done this.
But what was so great about Henry of VIII? Why is he the king we all still remember, unlike, say, Richard V? Well, for one thing, he was fat, so he takes up more room in the memory.
The Andromeda Galaxy is going to hit us.
The Andromeda Galaxy? A whole galaxy is going to hit us?
Yeah. On about the same time scale, actually.
So could we fall down a black hole?
Yeah, you could fall into one.
Is that the same? Because I heard that you could be, if, you know, this is one way that the world could end, is that we're all just sucked off through a hole. I mean, that must be terrible. Can you imagine what it would feel like to be sucked off through a hole?
Yeah.
Back in Queen Victorian times,
Sucked
women
off?
weren't allowed to vote,
I love the phrasing.
even though we had a female king. So some women formed a gang called the suffragettes. 1 in
A female
20
king,
people
to
has
hell.
been a victim of crime, which means that 19 out of 20 people are criminals. No wonder we need police. Over the century,
Wait,
which means
wait, what?
1 in 20 people has been a victim of crime.
1 in 20 people has been a victim of crime. Okay, I get that.
Suffragettes. 1 in 20 people has been a victim of crime, which means that 19 out of 20 people are criminals. No wonder we
That's
need
not how
police.
that works.
Over the centuries, many things have been used as money, including amber, wheat, eggs, travellers' checks, feathers, book vouchers, lobsters, beads, gold, leather, nectar points, rice, peas, mugs and money. It was only the last of these that caught on. It's almost unbelievable that before Charles Darwin invented evolution in 1859, no one had ever evolved. Without him,
Oh,
none of us
shit.
would be here today, except in the form of fossils or gibbons. This is the National Theatre. It's designed to look so horrible that people are glad to be inside watching boring plays. Today, Britain stands at a fork in its crossroads, and its people are asking questions. Now we've got our country back, what actually is it? Who are we, and why? You know when you read a word in a book, and you sort of hear that word in your head, how do they get the sounds into the ink to make it play in your head? Well, she wrote.
Oh, it's musical ink. It's musical ink. It's magic. They gotta find the leprechauns that are strangling the elves that make that ink. So yeah, that's what the oh, Jesus Christ.
To make it play in your head.
Well,
She wrote, "The world to an end will come in 1881, a claim which has recently been debunked by experts through a careful process of looking around and seeing the world still here."
Today, some people choose to turn the outside of their homes into a giant advent crown.
A jolly house covered in electric lights may be expensive and use a lot of power, but it's the perfect way to cheer up a world worried about climate change and dwindling resources. Queen Elizabeth I got a crown screwed on here in Westminster Abbey. It was in this ship Drake became the first person to circumcise the globe, which is probably why this sort of ship is called a clipper. People genuinely believed witches
Circumcise the world, the clipper. Bro. Yeah, that's such low-hanging fruit, but still, that's funny.
which is probably why this sort of ship is called a clipper. People genuinely believed witches were amongst them, their fear fueled by leaked photos like this. Did an explorer ever try to sail into the sky? You know, find a bit of sea that's sort of going up and...
No.
These questions.
We're often told to feel sorry for those who are alone at Christmas. But these days, that's all of us, and it's brilliant. Why did Nelson always have one hand up his jumper? What was he doing up there?
He'd lost most of his right arm, so...
The pagans celebrated the solstice by cutting down holly and ivy and dragging it into their homes, along with a giant Yule log which they'd set fire to. It sounds rubbish, but with no app store to speak of, killing trees and plants was as good as entertainment got, even at Christmas. Despite being the stuff of nightmares, Santa is the world's most popular home intruder. But at Christmas 1914, there was a brief ceasefire. The fighting stopped.
Soldiers got out of their holes and joined together in a place called No Man's Land, showing that even at moments of peace, men will still divide into two sides and try to beat one another.
What the hell did y'all just have me watch? What? Yo! This has to be parody. It has to be. Granted, it's hilarious. All right, there's no two ways about it. That's hilarious. But what? Some of the things. Oh my God, dude! I've got to start reacting to this in some form, shape, or fashion on the channel. Because it comes across, it sounds so ridiculously hilarious. Y'all recommend stuff, and it takes me a while to get to things every so often, and I'm just glad I finally got around to it. So, y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.